Welcome to the channel, Nature's Reality 360, where we bring you the reality of nature. Okay? And what I'm doing here now is a segment I'm going to be calling Nature News. All right? And this is my very first time doing this. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but I am going to try it because I'm the type of person that I have to just start doing something or it won't get done. I've been talking about this for years. I've been buying things and planning things for years. I have to do it. So I'm going to just start doing it. Okay. Anyway, so Nature News is going to be a 10-minute segment around Monday through Friday where I just bring you some news about nature. All right. And this is me just practicing. So, first, this is something that's a little older, but it's kind of, close to my heart because this is at the Jersey Shore. And I grew up going to the Jersey Shore my entire life. So they have a bunch of whales washing up dead, some dolphins also washing up on the shore. As you see here, New York Times, 23 dead whales have washed up on the East Coast since December. Okay, humpback whales. Since this is my first time doing this segment, I'm going to do some explaining as well as news. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, what the best way of doing it is. So it's a learning progress. But yeah, we'll go through stuff like this, So the whales are washing up. It's not cool. We'll go over some of the, details of the story. There's different theories of what might be happening and causing the whales to wash up dead on shore like this here. Okay, so I'll be looking at multiple sources. So we have New York Times here, but then also this was actually the first search result, something called Red State. Never heard of it, but more dead whales wash up in New York and New Jersey. Feds continue to deny massive wind turbine farms at fault. And the reason why I wanted to touch on this one was because I did read something at some point that was saying they're putting wind turbines for for energy. They want to do wind, and but to do the wind turbines, they have to survey the land just like they would survey land, on the ground. In the ocean, they have to survey the land, and to do that, they use like a sonic boom type thing. So it's sonar. It's like a sonar. A device that they use, and it sends out a signal, and then they can see the layout, the ground under the water. But as we were taught in school, whales, dolphins, they use sonar to communicate, right? Some whales can communicate like thousands of miles with sonar. What's happening, allegedly, supposedly, maybe a theory, is that when they set off these sonar things, it's bursting the eardrums in these whales. It's messing up their sonar, the way they communicate. And some of these whales have washed up and they're finding that their eardrums are basically like exploded and it kills them. It's really sad. So, okay. Anyway, that's something close to me. Also here, giant African land snails, right? Spotted in Florida. They actually had a quarantine. And, what was it? Broward County, Florida. Parts of Broward County, Florida are under quarantine after a giant African land snail, described as one of the most damaging snails in the world, was detected this month, agriculture authorities said. So, we'll go through stuff like this. We'll be looking up, Twitter things and, checking out maps and, we'll be getting into the details. Trust me. But for now, like I said, this is just, beta test. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Giant snails, and they, cause damage to people's lungs and stuff. The creature also posed serious health risks to humans by carrying parasite rat lungwort or meningitis in humans, the agriculture department said. I know that because in Hawaii they have something similar, where you can't leave your toothbrush outside. In Hawaii, a lot of people have their bathrooms outside. But if a snail like this crawls across your toothbrush and it gets this slime on there and you put it in your mouth, you get like meningitis and stuff. So it's really bad. Okay, next, Mormon crickets, right? Mormon crickets swarm in the West, cause traffic hazards and overall chaos. So we'll be showing some videos and stuff, some TikTok videos I saw with the Mormon crickets, cool stuff like that. This is also a little older story, but this is the beta test. So like I said, we're just kind of doing a practice run. But yeah, these things, I have some cool videos of these things in my yard. They're not exactly these, but they're very similar, and you'll start seeing them on the channel. And I also have to learn how to use a computer because I'm pretty much illiterate with computers. But I bought one, and we're doing this. So enjoy the ride with me, I hope. Okay, so Mormon crickets, crazy. All right, now more recent, we have the Maui fires. Some of you may have heard there's been some fires in Maui, at least 6 dead as of yesterday. So here we go. What to know about the wildfires. At least 6 people have died in fires in Maui, officials said Wednesday. Some injuries have been reported, but officials do not provide a number. Crews continue to battle fires in Maui and the Big Island. The Big Island, my mother used to live on the Big Island. I've been there a couple times, about an hour under Hilo. So this is another story that's kind of close to home to me. The New Jersey shore, that's where I grew up. Florida, that's where I live now. Hawaii, I'm part Hawaiian, and my mother used to live there, and I've been there a couple times. So, these might be a little more specific to me, but I will be covering nature news all across the globe. We'll do stuff in the United States more often, and I may narrow it down to some Florida stuff a little more often too. But all nature news. And if you have anything interesting to you, maybe you don't have time to look into it, you can put it in the comments, and we'll try to get it on the channel. All right. So stuff like that we'll be looking at. Crews continue battle fires in Big Island, which are fanned in part by strong winds from Hurricane Dora, Category 4 storm. I heard about Dora too. I think I was going to do a little report on that, but I don't want this to be long. So this is just the beta test. I might not even post this. If you guys end up seeing this, then I just made a decision to just push through and just do this thing. So we'll see. The Coast Guard on Tuesday rescued 14 people, including 2 children, who went into the ocean to escape the blaze and smoke. Wow. So people are running into the ocean to avoid this. Let's see. The governor, Sylvia Luke, issued an emergency proclamation on behalf of Governor Josh Green, who is traveling, and activated the Hawaii National Guard. Acting governor. I thought the governor was like the Macy Hirono person. That's what I thought when I went to Hawaii. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's okay. We don't know politics. We just do nature. So, okay, next story. What caused it? Yeah, we could get into some of this too, like what caused it. I don't want to spend too much time on any given story. The purpose of the nature news is really to just compact a few big stories that are going on across the country that may be affecting you or someone you know. And it's just a way to kind of gather the biggest nature news that I can find, squeeze it into a 10-minute segment, and then if there's something that stands out to you and you want to look more into it, you can do that on your own time if you'd like, or you can leave it in the comments. Hey, we'd like to hear more about the African snails in Florida, and then maybe I can just do a quick segment, a quick video on just one topic. But nature news, it's going to be a daily thing, Monday through Friday, and maybe 7 days a week. We'll see. And, just kind of a quick summary of what's happening with nature, the reality of nature. And eventually I'll be doing some serious digging into these stories. I'll get the highlights of what I think is important to know, and I'll be searching out the truth, because what we're finding out is a lot of stuff, like maybe these whales, they're not telling us the truth with what's going on with the government and the how they deal with the environment, right? Here's a good example of that. $9 billion failed to restore wild salmon in Columbia River. Okay, so apparently they spent $9 billion, right? Wild populations of salmon and steelhead in the Columbia River Basin continue to decline despite decades of spending to try and save the species, according to a recent study from Oregon State University. Okay, so that's one study, but why it matters. Excuse me. Researchers found that hatcheries and habitat restoration efforts dating back 40 years cost taxpayers an estimated $9 billion adjusted for inflation, but were unsuccessful in boosting native fish populations. Okay, so we'll go through these highlights here, details, But these are the type of stories that I'll really be looking into, and we'll find out, like, how do you spend 9 billion and get no results? Or was it just not the results they were looking for, you know? Or did they get some results but just not the results, you know, did they not meet their goal? Are they saying it didn't do anything at all, or are they saying they just came up a little short? You know, I'll be digging into this stuff. Like I said, I just have to get this going. And for me, and I'm sure there's a lot of you like me, that you'll know, if I don't start doing this now, I'm not going to do it. So I have to do this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And you know, I just want to, I care about nature and the environment, and I think we've been misled, and I don't think we're being told everything that's really going on. I think they just say what they need to say to try and get some money out of our pockets, and then we feel like, oh, they're helping the environment. But if you look around, it doesn't look like the environment's getting better, right? And that is a serious issue for me. I'm what you would call maybe like a naturalist type of person, and I really, really have a strong concern for nature and the environment, and we need to take care of it. And I think it's more of a local thing and more of an individual thing rather than a huge corporation, huge government, $9 billion. Think about it, guys. If we had $9 billion, I feel like we could get something going. You know, I don't know. Maybe not. But anyway, okay. Here's another thing. Extinction alert issued for Mexico's threatened porpoises. And we'll go through stuff like that too, but now I feel like we're kind of dragging. So what I will be doing is, and I had them ready to go. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to be doing some funny videos. We're going to end every nature news segment with some like cute animals or like funny animals or funny nature stuff. I had it queued. I'm learning how to use the computer, guys. So I had some really cute bears that were like in a lady's yard. Yes, I did want to show that because it reminded me of me. Anybody can find all these videos, you know, 8K, you know, $1 billion company went to Hawaii and filmed stuff, whatever. This was just some lady with some bears in her backyard. They were really cute and it was funny. And I chose that because that's me. I'm recording animals in real life. It's reality, you know? So that kind of stood out to me. So sorry I don't have it queued. I'm still learning the computer. But these are things we're going to be talking about. This is nature news. It's going to be here Monday through Friday at the very least. I'm going to bring you the reality of nature. We're going to fix the environment together. We're going to get the litter off the streets. We're going to help the animals. And we're going to learn how to use all this technology while we're at it. And it's going to be fun. Trust me. It's going to be fun. Trust me. I did have a good funny video lined up at the end. And we will be getting funny videos at the end of Nature News. But I have to learn how to do Nature News first. Oh, we're 13 minutes. That's our cue. I even need to make like a startup video where it's like, you know, dun, 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 Nature News. We're over time. It's a mess over here, guys. I've had a lot of time to prepare for this, but I just have to do it, and then it'll work. So it can only work with you guys, though, and your support. So, you know, honestly, I really hope this is something that resonates with everyone, and my other videos too, where I'm just cleaning up some litter here and there, or filming some crazy animals, or just some cute animals, or cool funny stuff. Nature, the sky, the sunset, the beach, the ocean. I digress. I hope you enjoy it, guys. I know everybody wants to be a YouTuber now. I've been trying to do this for 5 years. Okay. I've had a lot of things, a lot of hurdles in my way, but I'm here now, and this means a lot to me, and it's in my heart, and I'm doing this because I care, and I hope you guys care too, and I hope we can make a difference, and I hope eventually this channel can leave a footprint, and it's like, this is what we've done. We've accomplished all this because of I finally did it on August 10th, 2023. So, okay, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm boring. Nature news. Nature's Reality 360. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one.